gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome to the stage your host for the evening, the ambassador of Americana, Charles Phoenix.
Right here in glorious Glendale. How much do we all love saying glorious and Glendale together right now? Tonight, we are gathered here to experience the world premiere of Bob Gurr living in, wait, I wrote it on my finger. Oh, living like it's a test in school. Living by design. Do we begin to hold the glory of how much we all seriously love, admire, and love Bob Gurr? Where do we begin? Or as I accidentally called him the other day on Instagram, it was a typo, Bob Gurr. I know, spell check, hello. So you guys, very exciting. Backstage, I was talking to Bob just now, and since he grew up in Glendale, I said, Bob, like when you were a little kid or whatever, since this theater is 100 years old, oh, I'm not making an age reference, but I said, did you ever come to this theater when you were a child? By the way, just for the record, Bob is not 100 years old. The theater is, though. And he said, yes, my little sister and I, we used to play in the forecourt, and my dad had a suit and tie shop a few doors down. Wow. Called Harry Gurr's Suit and Tie Shop. How much do you love that? I know. We love these little juicy personal tidbits of information, don't we? And then he said, after that, he had Harry Gurr's Sandwich Shop. And he said his mother would drive he and his little sister down to like spend the day at his dad's work, and they didn't want to stay in the shop the whole time, so they would just run around, but they could only run around 2 blocks of downtown Glendale. So I know, I love all that. And by the way, did I already say, or not seriously, that Bob Gurr is the greatest Disney Imagineer? Did I already say that? You can never, ever overstate, you can never say it too much. So, okay, now you guys, I have to be all poised and proper and dignified because Bob Gurr, I have to be poised, proper, and dignified now. Because before we begin the movie, we have a special guest to present Bob with a formal commendation from the city of Los Angeles. Yes, the city of the angels. Yes. Recognizing Bob's legendary contributions, not just to themed environmental entertainment, but to the city of Los Angeles as well. I know. So Los Angeles City Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez is a proud daughter of immigrants and is making history as the 3rd Latina elected in the city's 240-year history to the city council. She represents the district she's called home for her entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm, rousing welcome to the voice of the valley, Monica Rodriguez.
It is such an honor to be here with all of you, celebrating this wonderful, incredibly talented, and imaginative individual that has created so many life-changing memories for people around the world. If there wasn't a Bob Gurr, what would Main Street be like? How would we would have had to trek through to get to those front gates at Disneyland without that monorail. And God knows how much we rely on that. But it was an honor for me to hear all the wonderful stories. I heard KFI. And I listened to the entire segment, just listening for all the wonderful stories that he was sharing, that incredible history that was purely built on the imagination and curiosity of an individual that thought, what if? And if we all had a little bit of that spirit of what if, and that if we tried, think about how much more magical our lives would be. And it was for that reason that I also discovered that Bob lived in Tujunga in my district, that I immediately contacted Neil Saavedra at KFI and said, I need to get in touch with Bob because I want to honor him and make sure that he's in the history books for the city of Los Angeles for being one of the most remarkable individuals that has made such immense contributions for children and families around the world. And it's with that I am incredibly honored to introduce you all to the legendary man that is living by design. Please help me welcome the incredible, the legendary Imagineer, Bob Gurr.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe what he said. I was 9 years old when I was running around this place. I'm going on 94 and I'm still running around this place. Sounds like I never went anywhere in life. Anyway, I got a secret. I have never seen this movie. Wow! But I got a good seat. You go 30% back in the house, and you pick one, and you put all your family on the right, and all your good friends on the left side, and all everybody else behind you. I'm going to watch the movie.
Congratulations, Bob. Thank you, Monica Rodriguez. And now, it's time for what we've all been waiting for. So I'm going to kindly ask you, as I was requested to do, make sure your you-know-whats are silenced. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the